Hey guys, this is Justin back with Engineer's Perspective. I'm just gonna do a really quick first impressions of the Leatherman ratcheting bit driver. So I think this has been out for about 2 weeks. I've had it for about a week and a half. I've put it through some decent use so far, just a little bit here and there, and we'll talk about that. First, I'm just gonna bring in the other bit extender so you can see how they're basically the same exact size in almost every way. Takes 1/4 inch bits, looks to be about the same depth in there for actually how far the bit sits down in it. You can see the width comparatively there. The shank is meant to fit in the Leatherman bit adapter. So this is what I've been using it in, is my Charge G10 here. So I'll just, whoopsie, sorry about that. So I'll just take it out, stick it in there, and the magnet holds it. I have had no problems with the magnet not holding it strong enough. You can definitely tell with smaller tips that it holds it lighter, but this stock one holds it great. I tried it with this one right here, and it holds it just fine. It's definitely not as strong, but it's strong enough. So good magnet in there. No complaints on that. I much prefer the magnet to the snap ring that's in the normal extender. This thing can kind of be a bear to make it let go. It's got, I think, like 46 teeth or so, whatever comes out to 8 degrees per tooth. So you can hear that. It's got 3 different options. So this is the tightening setting. Then if you go to the middle, you lock it out. Then if you go to the left, it's your loosening setting, assuming you have standard threads. Some people, their initial impressions of this was that it was too loose, so I'm trying to lock my right hand here. I don't know if you can see that wiggle, but there's definitely some back and forth wiggle on it, some up and down, and then each tooth isn't very tight, so you can see how far back I can go, far backwards. So it's not super high-end ratcheting going on here. And there were concerns about durability, and I have seen some of these broken, but I don't think that's the majority. As far as I can tell, this plastic sleeve just engages different socket like teeth, like flappers in there that are made out of metal. So the plastic part isn't the actual engagement surface, so it is metal on metal. And for the most part, these seem to be holding up, but I'll tell you what, we can't say for sure about the durability of these over time, but the functionality so far has been amazing, just like unreal. You know, my biggest criticism of, just Leathermans and their bit driving is this asymmetry here. And it's just so awkward getting it in there, and you can sometimes kind of do this thing. They're just so awkward relative to a normal screwdriver. But you stick this in here, and I've been holding it like this, because if you do that, it just kind of wanders that way. So I stick my pinky back here, and it's amazing. Like, it's so good like this. You wouldn't even believe. Oh my gosh, it's awesome. So the usability aspect of it, I think Leatherman nailed. I've used this to repair a towel rack. I used it to tighten a bunch of screws on our swing set because they had loosened up over the winter. I used it to take out, there was some communication cabling that was screwed into the siding of our house here, so I used it to take out like 16 of those just with the bare 1/4 inch driver there. And just some random screws around the house that are loose, so nothing too crazy yet. But it's the usability of it is wildly high, and so far the durability seems to be okay. But like I said, time will only tell. One more thing to mention, I've been carrying it in my sheath on my belt. It's currently on there, but it's the sheath that came with the G10 Earth, and that's this sheath, but for the charge wave size. And on these, you've got a small loop and a big loop, and I've been carrying mine on the small loop size. I believe this is the same, and I carry it like this, and I just shove it down just like that. And it slips in there really easy. It's got great retention. I don't like it this way, even though that went in pretty good. It doesn't go as good on my sheath on my belt. It prefers this direction, oddly enough. So that's how I carry it. It fits great. It fits in the bigger loop, obviously, but it's almost a little loosey-goosey on the big one, in my opinion. So, did I miss anything? I took out the Skeletool because it fits in there, of course. So, and it does not close all the way. So there's one note there for you. Unlike, oh, I'd never have tried that. I just assumed it would work, but look at that. So it doesn't actually close away on the regular one either. So, anywho, those are my first impressions. I think it's awesome. I think it's well worth the $30. The screw-driving capability you get out of this is just incredible. It's so usable. It's awesome. I will say it is made in Taiwan. They do great manufacturing over there, so that's not a knock in my opinion. And all Leatherman accessories are 2-year warranted instead of the 25, so keep that in mind. But it's great. Go buy one. And if you learn anything about its durability, let everybody know. So that's my first impressions of it. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye.